there's a good chance you're sitting on unused content worth real money. Old podcasts, sales calls, interviews, recordings gathering digital dust. That's about to change. Claude just gained access to a new MCP connector that scans your archive, pulls the strongest moments, and hands them to Higgsfield to auto-generate short-form videos. Almost every creator shares this problem. Hours of footage recorded once and forgotten. A webinar that took 2 hours to plan, watched live by a handful of people, then buried in a folder forever. That content never lost value. It just never got repackaged, because manual clipping eats time most people don't have. Take a coach who ran a webinar months ago, packed with genuinely useful moments. Nobody's touched it since. That's not a content shortage. It's unpackaged content. A different problem entirely. That's what Higgsfield's connector solves. It plugs into Claude, and one tool inside, Personal Clipper, takes a video link, scans it, identifies standout moments, trims them into clips, adds subtitles and formats each for Shorts, Reels, and TikTok. One reviewer called content repurposing the clearest use case on the platform because of this alone. It works across other agentic AI tools too, not just Claude, and is especially useful for faceless channels since nothing new needs filming. Setup takes about a minute. No coding required. In Claude's connector settings, add a new one. Name it Higgsfield. Paste the URL. Connect. It walks you through a free account with starting credits, so testing costs nothing. Once linked, just paste a video link into Claude, describe what you want, and it handles the rest. Here's the actual experience. Drop a link to something 30 minutes or longer. Ask Claude to pull the best moments. Within minutes, several vertical clips arrive, subtitles included, correctly sized, posting ready, no scrubbing timelines, no hunting for the good part at minute 17, no manual resizing. What used to eat an afternoon now takes 1 sentence. You can specify aspect ratio, caption style, clip count, and Claude adjusts before submitting. Not happy with the first batch? Ask again. No learning curve, it's just conversation. Here's where most people fail. They test it once, get a decent clip, and never return. They treat it as a novelty instead of a system. Starting out, I never had a grand plan either. I just fixed one problem at a time. This tool rewards exactly that. You don't need a full strategy. Just one old video and an afternoon to prove it works. Once it clicks, run it weekly. The smart move treats your entire back catalog as raw material. Every old podcast or live stream becomes a pipeline instead of clutter. You're not starting from zero. You're mining what you already recorded and forgot. Try it yourself at nickponte.ai/HiggsfieldI, a simple one-click setup mirroring exactly this walkthrough. No filler first. Now, if you want actual income from this, podcasters, coaches, realtors, local businesses, most have unused footage and never considered repurposing it, assuming it needs an editor. That's your opening. Build a repurposing service around this exact workflow. Take a client's old recordings, run them through Claude in this connector, deliver a week of ready clips. No filming, no software to learn, just converting existing content into something usable and charging for it. Picture pitching that coach. No new filming, no changes to her business, just turning her existing webinar into postable clips. Easy, yes, since there's zero extra effort on her end. This isn't some garage project either. Higgsfield closed a funding round in January, valuing the company above $1.3 billion, backed by serious investors. Founder previously led generative AI at Snap. The connector is brand new, so most businesses don't know it exists yet. Bring it to them first, and you're not competing with anyone. You're just early. If repurposing isn't your focus, the same connector also scores clips before posting, checking the hook and retention, so once you're clipping regularly, you know what's worth pushing. To be clear, this isn't magic. It won't build your strategy or make a boring recording exciting just because it's clipped. Weak source material cut into 10 pieces gives you 10 weak pieces. What it removes is the excuse, I'd repurpose my content, but I don't have time to edit. That excuse is gone. Picking good material, writing decent captions, posting consistently, that's still on you. The tool just erases the tedious